They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you bag, it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was...
Hello there.
Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff. Why? Come on, man.
What?
I was laughing the last episode.
What?
I wanted to be serious this time.
You serious this time?
All I see is your mannequin teeth.
Listen here, sir.
Your Colgate ass teeth.
Colgate?
Bro, what the fuck?
I use Pronamel.
Fake ass teeth. Get out of here.
That's
crazy to me.
These are all genuine.
Man was born with dentures, with veneers. I was born with veneers, bro.
I was born with
fuck?
veneers.
That's crazy to me. That always blew my mind. I remember when you said you were gonna whiten your teeth. I'm like, don't do that, Jeff.
Cause I'm already dark.
You're gonna look like some cartoon character bullshit, bro.
Oh shit!
It's gonna feel racist, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like what's his name? Like Jay-Z's that song.
What was it?
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
That's crazy. Nah.
Okay.
Man. If you came in here, bro, on some fucking Jim Carrey the Mask
What,
type
dude?
shit,
I was laughing at work all
with your
day.
fake cartoon teeth.
What are you talking about,
bro? Ugh. Damn.
I was told I have nice teeth.
No, you do. You got.
I mean,
nice
they're a little
teeth.
bit crooked, but
I could have had nice teeth, but I was too busy throwing hands with fucking idiots.
right.
Got elbowed in my shit.
Right.
It was
Oh
GG's.
my God.
Man. It was done for my teeth. For the rest of that, you know, they just kind of grew in wild. But I'm gonna leave them that way. It's cool.
But remember, they have what's it called? Invisalign.
I don't give a fuck.
No, not anymore.
I'm chilling.
Okay.
Maybe later on in my life, I'll give a fuck. Maybe
Okay.
I'll get some like bionic jaw or some shit.
Where
They'll
it
probably
fixes
have
it.
it by then. They'll probably have it by then. I'll be on some Dr. Wapple shit. Not Dr. Wapple. Fucking Wapple.
You
Period.
look like that doll from Santa Claus 2 when they cloned him.
You mean
Jim
the
Ca-
fake Santa?
Yeah, the fake Santa, yeah, with his fake teeth and fake beard and fake hair.
That was Santa Claus 2?
Yep, that was Santa Claus.
Santa Claus 3 was Jack Frost,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I didn't know they did it. They made a fake Santa. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Santa
Okay.
Claus
I gotta
3.
watch that again.
He took the rule book too literally.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he was punishing every little thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then they had to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I probably gotta watch that again to refresh my memory. I don't remember that. But yeah, man, enough about your teeth. So what's up, man?
If you want to catch our episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And if you want to catch our ugly mugs on Wednesdays and Fridays, we're on YouTube, One Word Tabletop Topics. We also have our Triple T's Clip channel and our TikTok channel. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the page. And of course, we have timestamps so you guys can navigate through. What are you doing?
It went out of focus. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Guys, thank you for joining us at the tabletop.
That's tough.
That is tough.
Second time you butchered the intro.
Because of you. Yes.
Accountability.
Yes.
Today is the day we start, Jeff.
You what?
Go ahead.
No, I'm good, man. I'm just I know we were having a couple conversations, especially about the show that we were watching yesterday. It's just there's more questions and answers, and you're kind of giving me a perspective, but we're like going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, and developed even more
Yeah, it developed even more.
crazily than I thought it would be.
I mean, and I always say this: if a character is making you feel some type of way, then they're doing their job. So I like that aspect. But I know we were talking about kind of us going to school in elementary, middle, and high school, just kind of remembering what we used to do, and all that stuff like that. I don't think I can still sing, but a lot of people say I can. But I remember back in the day we were in Panther Show Choir, and the requirement was that you have to be able to sing.
Oh, wow.
You can't sound like
That's wild.
nails on a chalkboard. And what entailed with that was you would get to go on a field trip at the end of the year to Universal Studios to sing in the competition with a whole bunch of kids. And before my balls dropped, I was a soprano. So, there was a young woman named there's a young girl named Rebecca at the time, Haitian. Her and I same level, like
y'all was hitting the same note.
same notes, and that was the
That's
crazy
crazy.
thing. So it literally got to the point where it was supposed to be her and I, like we were supposed to do the solo together, but literally I felt bad because, as everyone knows, I was Miss Day's favorite. So I felt bad because Miss Day, the day that we were about to go on stage, decided last minute to take her out.
That's crazy.
And just told me to do the solo by myself.
Was there a reason?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
Damn.
I never found out. I never knew what the reason was, but
Damn.
it sucked because it's like her and I were practicing the entire time.
And this was what, for weeks, right?
This
Was
was-
that when you came home and you were singing like every day? You were practicing. And I
Yes.
heard you practicing every single day.
Yeah. Well, the Turn Back the Hands of Time was when I was in middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was with Miss Williams before she became. I forgot her other name when she got married.
I know exactly who you're
Yes.
talking about. Right.
But we called her Miss Williams. It's like with Ms. We called her Miss Williams, but that is what I was practicing every day when I got home.
Okay.
When we were in the village. But no, man, it was it just kind of sucked, man. But my elementary experience was awesome. I didn't have any issue. Well, never mind. I lied.
I'm
You
lying, guys.
lying.
I'm lying.
You lying.
I was bullied
Fuck, Jeff. Kids are evil.
for
Stop
being
playing.
obese.
Get the fuck out of here.
They would flick my man boobs all the time.
Bro, all the fucking time. What the fuck? What the
Bruh.
fuck? Stop
All
playing.
the time.
We grew up as fat kids. You're not gonna tell me your fucking childhood was gumdrops and rainbows as the fat kid.
I think that's what we kind of did when we were young. We kind of try to block it.
You lied to yourself.
Yeah, basically. and in my mind, everything was good. That's not. It's like whatever problems happened at school stayed at
Right,
school. I
right.
never
You
brought
never
them
took
home.
them home.
Yeah, I internalized them and I try to improve upon myself,
Right,
which is
right.
why I am who I am today because of the way I am.
I am whatever you
say
say
I
I
am.
am.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Yeah,
Boy.
so I mean, I think that's what it was. But every day was making fun of me, saying I stank, keeping their distance from me, all that stuff like that.
That's crazy.
All that stuff like that. So it was kind of weird, but the joyous times that I did have, or my escapism, was basically singing, which is why I like to sing, and that's why I love Panther Show Choir. On the other hand, Mr. Burnett hated it.
Wha- Oh, cause it kept taking you. I remember that he made y'all jump through hoops. Bro.
Yep.
He made y'all motherfuckers.
He's like, the bell doesn't release you, I release you.
Bruh,
He was
that
literally
man
the
made
only
y'all
male.
dance.
He was literally the only
to go to
yeah.
recital.
Dance
or
for me,
anything.
monkeys.
What the fuck? That shit was crazy. That
He was
shit
literally the only
crazy.
male teacher I had. He was a fifth grade teacher, and he used to be in the army, so I understand why he was strict, because he's like, the bell doesn't release you, I release you, so you're gonna wait till I say you can go. So he'd wait 10-15 minutes until they went on the intercom and said, all Panther Show Choir members, please report to Miss Days' room. And he's like, okay, y'all can go. But he
That's
was
crazy.
mad. He's
And
like,
also, y'all could take like a charter bus or some shit somewhere, right?
yeah,
Or something,
yeah, we took the charter.
Y'all were always traveling.
Yes. Well, middle school especially. Middle school I was traveling especially because I remember we went to a university. I remember we went to.
So was that school funded or was that extracurricular?
extracurricular? Well, it wasn't school funded. We basically paid. Well, mom did because
Not the band booster, but the parent boosters.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
Right.
basically. So mom basically paid for the trip. So like when we were going to the reason why Miss Williams would take would ask us to pay was because she would use the money that we made to not only buy us lunches but to pay for the gas because this was all coming out of our pockets. This was
Right.
separate from the school.
Right.
So this was something on our own.
You
time.
guys had to fundraise for that.
Exactly,
shit. Word.
and that's why I loved about it because when she would do it, it would be on the weekend. So we wouldn't be driving back from Miami. All the way back to Immokalee, exhausted. So
Word. I feel that.
I know that was something that we did, but no, man, the experience that we did was so they basically gave us 10 sheets of music, like full blown songs, and then you have the kids from Collier County, Lee County, Miami area, Tampa area, all came down to this university, and they told us because we got there at 6 a.m. And it was a university, not a high school, university. They told us at 6 a.m. We had to bring our own white shirts with ties. So that's what we did. We brought those. The girls had to wear black dresses. And from 6 a.m. to 12, all we did was sing.
Jeez.
All we did was sing. We would take a break, eat lunch, go back and sing. And then at 4 o'clock, they said, all right, guys, you know why we're doing this? And they didn't tell us why. You're going to be doing a concert tonight for a whole bunch of people. And we had to learn all 10 songs in one day. And we learned them in one day. And we showed them that it was possible to learn 10 pieces of music in one day. They were all like religious songs because I'm guessing it was a religious school.
Right.
But we did it.
Wow.
We did it. We were exhausted. And then there was one of the ladies that would tell us, whenever I get tired or I'm exhausted, she would start singing this song, I Want to Go Home. So it's like, it goes, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go to school, my pencil, paper, and books. I'm tired of it all, I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of study, recitation, questioning looks. I want my DVD, I want my TV, can't wait to get away from it all. And then she would sing, she would tell us to repeat that so it can get your energy up.
Right.
And then she's like, all right, are you guys good? Continue, let's go. So for literally, rigorously, we sang all 10 pieces of music until the concert that night. And it got to the point where it's like, if you guys need your sheet, go ahead and keep it with you. But if you feel like you know the music, you remember the music, then go ahead. You don't need to use it, bro. It was so amazing the way we did it too, and it was like the practice of do re mi, like do re mi fa do re mi fa do re mi fa do re mi. So it was like we're continuously like harmonizing together, the tenors, the bass, the altos, the sopranos.
I feel that.
So, but that was an amazing experience that I'll never forget. But for me, to counteract all the bullying, the music was the thing. But it just sucked because when you got to high school, it wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same.
So Miss Williams was trying to do it at high school because there was no music teachers. There was a band teacher, but there was no music teacher.
There wasn't even like a music program. They recently, I'm not even gonna say.
When you were about to leave.
When I was about to leave, they started introducing like a plethora of music programs.
And that's when Miss Williams left middle school and went to high school. So I know that happened. But no, man, it was like
Miss Bobbitt.
Bobbitt, there you go, because she got married.
Right.
So Miss Bobbitt, but she's like, oh yeah, anybody who knows me as Miss Williams can call me Miss Williams because you guys grew up calling me Miss Williams.
Right.
Because remember, she was in when I was in kinder to third grade, it was Miss Williams was there. She left and then Miss Day came in.
Miss Day came in.
Boom. And then when I came back, I'm like, oh shit, you're in middle school. So it was like things like that, man. So I mean, my elementary experience was shit, and my middle school experience was also shit. Never mind, all my experiences were also shit. What the fuck? I think I'm just unlocking memories right now, man. It's fucking crazy.
Go ahead, let it out,
I think I just blocked all the bad shit.
All the bullshit.
Yeah, all the bullshit, because it's like there was a lot of bad things, but it was like, how can I become the best version of myself at that age and just counteract all this mean shit that kids are doing and bullying me and doing all that stuff. So it was kind of like I became the jokester, the clown, to the point where it was like a detriment to me graduating or not, which is why I transferred to Lehigh, not Lehigh Senior, but East Lee County High School, because literally my junior, and this was me after sophomore year, because I'm like, man, if I don't fucking leave, I'm not gonna graduate.
No, I feel that.
Because I mean, I'm still being made fun of. People, like I said, were flicking my boobs as I was having conversation with them, because everyone
It was violating you,
Bro.
bro.
24/7.
They see the pretty girl walk by, that's when they want to
act like assholes. Yeah. Bro.
That shit's crazy.
It is.
I love it. I love it.
It is. And then and it's sad that people have to reflect back on certain shit that they do and all that stuff like that.
Hey, man. That shit was weird. I remember one time, this was like 5 years after, like, I lost contact with everyone I used to fuck with back in the day. Someone hit me up in my DMs talking about, oh, I'm so sorry how I used to treat you. I was a bitch and this and that. I'm like,
who are you?
I blocked you from my memory.
It wasn't even that. It was like,
You're unimportant.
it wasn't even that. It was just like,
okay,
I don't even care.
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
I don't even remember what it was. Like, I stopped caring about why I was angry and what you did to me. So, like, at this point, your apologies just kind of
mean nothing.
It
just floats into the wind.
It's just there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know what I should be for. I can't forgive you for something I don't know that you did.
Yeah.
I don't remember what you did.
You don't remember. Well, like you said, once something leaves your mind and it's unimportant, you don't even think about it ever again.
Right.
It's just like you find different outlets to counteract all that bullshit.
Yeah, me, I just became an absolute demon. I just became a demon.
Especially with
it was bad.
Destroying people's
destroying property,
destroying people's character,
fighting people.
Yeah.
Verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusing
because people kept telling you can't be like this. What I hated was, and it's not fair for you.
Well, no, because I was the nice round tubby chocolate kid.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, what I hate about what the teachers used to do is because Jeffy and I were there before you, the expectations were set the same, and it's like, I'm not them, I'm not like them. So every time somebody said, well, why can't you be more like your brother or your sister, that pissed me off, because that's not fair for you.
Weird.
That's not fair for you, because Jeffy and I mean, as shitty as to say, we were goody two shoes.
Well, here's the thing, by the time I came into high school, you were already gone, because you didn't finish
elementary though.
Yeah, elementary and all that. Yeah, absolutely. I was compared to you. But by the time I went to high school,
I left too.
You were long gone.
Yeah.
Jiffy had long gone graduated. So, like, I had a fresh slate to kind of...
You could be yourself.
Right.
Without
I could
having
literally
the
just be
expectations
myself. Right.
Yeah.
Because it's everyone from middle school plus the older kids. So it's just like, I wasn't cool with anyone my age, so I was just friends with older kids. And of course, you already know how that goes. You know, you start fucking with the wrong people.
Yep.
And then bullshit ensues. You know what I'm saying? So I felt validated at the time. You know, although they didn't have my back, I was constantly thrown under the bus. At the time, I felt validated. And, you know, that's what I did.
Like somebody was listening.
Right. So I mirrored them. At the end of the day, though, when I did have those random bouts of deep thought and I try to communicate that with someone, it's like, who the fuck are you? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it kind of just started leaving, like, it started entering my mind, like, damn.
What are you doing?
It sucks to be stupid. It does.
Oh, man.
It does. So it was just like, it was just more of a balancing of, all right, I'm gonna, like, my academics were there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just my behavior, like what I was just doing in and outside of school didn't line up with.
What you were trying to, what you were thinking up here.
Yeah.
What made you want to do what you did? Was it because no one was paying attention? You had no one to talk to?
No.
Did they have similar?
No, I just feel like I don't know. Like ever since I was a kid, I was just always more the curriculum that I grew up in, I was always separated from what the normal kids were doing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Ever since I was a kid, since I hit the first or second grade, 2 or 3 times out of the week, they separate me from the kids and then put me in this gifted program where we're required to, critically think about shit, dissect shit, find music, write a paper about a composer, write do a taxonomy on different types of species and shit like that. And this is in grade school.
Yeah.
You're forcing me to think this deeply about everything.
So that's why you think that's why you are the way you are.
And
now.
then you reintegrate me because after the 5th grade, they don't have that shit. They just have advanced placement courses. And then you reintegrate me in a classroom environment when all through my primary school, I was separated and we weren't in a structured environment. It was more groupthink, peer work, and stuff like that, and critical thinking. And now you want me to sit in a desk and listen to this guy lecture me for 40 years, about something that I already knew about.
I got you. So you started questioning.
So it's just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Yes, I know this is the right way to do it. I'm the exception. But it's just like the way.
If you're going to do it 100%.
Right. So I was just never engaged because it was just shit that I knew.
Which is why you used to say, "Oh, I would just take the test."
I just take the test
and pass the class because it'd be like 80% of your grade.
Right. I do none of the homework, do none of the extracurricular projects. I would just pass the test, pass the midterm, pass the final, and then I just be out of there with like a B or a C.
No, I got you, man.
And it was just like. And then, of course, as I started getting towards, like, my... Because, how some people get senioritis? I got junioritis.
What's that?
That's when it's like, you just give up.
Really?
Yeah, like, you get lazy. You get like senioritis is because it's like, this is my last year. Fuck,
Oh, yeah, so you're not trying to do anything.
Yeah, I'm not trying
Especially
to do
like the last semester where you're like, I got all my credits.
Right.
I'm just going to bullshit because I know I'm going to graduate.
Right. Because I was solid my freshman, sophomore year, and then, like, junior year came, and I was just fucking around, bro. That was peak stupid, Jeff. Oh, no,
especially in band.
No, not even in band. I think I had, was this before I got
No, I'm talking about before you got kicked out. When you,
me and them motherfuckers,
shit.
we was doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
It was, but most of it was at my expense. Now that I, not now that I look back at it, it's like I've been realized that.
Yeah.
But most of it was at my expense. You see what I'm saying? And, I take everything with a lesson, At the time, it was fun, and there was a lot of things I was ignorant to. You know what I'm saying? You could say a lot of the things that I partook in were what some would call, quote-unquote, coonish.
Sensational.
Because you gotta understand, me being the way that I am, like, I was a minority in
almost everything that you did.
In almost everything that I did. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was usually one, because it was a predominantly
Spanish,
Latino, Spanish, Hispanic.
Yeah, it's a Immokalee, man.
School. Yes, there were African Americans, but like,
it was more predominantly
Latino.
So.
But, and this is no knock on anybody, but in the higher advanced courses, there weren't a lot of black people.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, I was always, like...
A diamond in the rough?
Okay, I don't know. You give me too much credit for that, bro.
Well, that's what I'm just saying.
But I was always kind of like the sore thumb. Like, I was always kind of like the sore thumb. And on top of that, I'm an overthinker. So it's like...
Because of what they've taught you, yeah. You overanalyze.
Right. But that's the thing. It had to be within the curriculum.
Gotcha.
And I was always kind of trying to push outside of the curriculum.
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah, we get it. You know this shit, but they don't. So shut the fuck up. You know.
Okay.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. That's what the time was. Those were the circumstances I was in. I made do with what I had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the bullshit that we took part of, it was at my expense. You see what I'm saying? And that was just to seek acceptance, validation, and shit like that. You know,
Do you think you might have, because I remember you told me this after you graduated, do you think you could have or might have done better if you had transferred schools? Like come to a different
No.
town?
It would have been worse.
Worse? Okay.
It would
I
have been
remember
worse.
you said you wish you had transferred.
It would have been worse.
Why do you say
Because of the state of mind that I was in. Me changing schools. Now you're putting me in a new setting where I don't know anybody.
Gotcha.
So I'm already in the mindset that I'm seeking validation.
Because I knew Jeff and Rochelle.
Right. So you already had that.
Instant connection because we were
Right.
both from Immokalee.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And both of them left before me.
Right.
I just found out that they were coming.
No one I knew was at Eastleigh. You see what I'm saying?
Or any school. But would you say the same went for Julie? Because Julie left and she didn't know anybody at all from Lehigh Senior. But she left anyway.
Well, she was only at Immokalee for 1 year. I mean, that was
Yeah,
her
that's
freshman
true.
year. Yeah. And all of that was just like, oh, you're Jeff's little sister.
She didn't want to be known as that.
She didn't like that. She didn't like that.
Living in somebody else's shadow.
Oh, it's not. See, don't paint me like that. I don't like that. Don't paint my shadow. What the fuck did I
Shit.
accomplish? What the fuck? Don't paint me like that.
You
But
were
it's just like,
the funny man.
yeah. So like, I was just the guy that was just disrupting, vandalizing school property, making a fool of myself. You know, like, I don't know, man. That shit was fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
But
Do you feel like that continued after you got out of high school? And if so, if not, okay. I was gonna say if it
something
did.
changed, and I think that's when I got a job.
Okay.
When I started getting money, I was like,
I can do things.
y'all motherfuckers don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I started working at a job, and then I met other people from other high schools, and then that just kind of like, and the first friend that I made at my job took me to places that I never even believed existed.
Yeah.
Like, no one was talking about this shit when I went to school. So it was just like, I slowly started distancing myself. Like, I wasn't even interested in what these people were talking about.
Because they're so secluded in that
Right.
one area that they
Right.
couldn't look outside themselves or outside
Right.
the area that they were.
Like, you're taking me to private raves and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
know what I'm saying?
That's what
Like,
happened too. When I
We're
came.
sneaking into hotel pools and hot tubs and shit. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to Tampa, Orlando.
It's bigger than just.
And then it was just kind of like, okay, it's bigger than this. And that's kind of like when I just kind of started calming down. Because it was just like, it's different people. It's more shit to see. And then at that point, I was just on autopilot until graduation. Just passed all my exams. And like, that's why my senior year, I was just so focused on passing my classes. You know what I'm saying? And
Because you're like,
I stopped acting like an idiot as much. I think the last thing that kind of set that in stone was when I got kicked out of band. But I think I did it for a valid reason because I don't normally speak out on like teachers verbally abusing students and shit like that. But like the kid that he was talking to, he was like going pretty hard on him, and it was just like, that's unnecessary. You see what I'm saying? So I just kind of like, bro, I think he gets the point. Like, chill out. You know, you're kind of being a jerk. And he's like, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave. And some bullshit ensued, and hey,
we'll talk about it.
and I never returned to that area. And then
Julie's like, I'm out too.
yeah, and then Julie just volunteered to quit. She's like, nope, it's not gonna be fun anymore. She's not gonna, bro. It's fun having your sibling in the same a class with you.
I like seeing people get tortured.
That's funny as heck. Because it's
it.
like some bullshit happens at school, and you're in the same class, and you turn to her, and you guys make eye contact,
and just start
it's
laughing.
like it's over. It's over. It's over.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
So it's just like when you have a sibling in your class, it's pretty fun.
But you were so well known since you changed that even when
I was well known for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but well even the teachers, remember when he was trying to not give you your Letterman's jacket?
Like I said, for the wrong reason. Everything. And the only reason why people remember me is because I did dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because I just always did dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you, man.
You know, so it was just like, hey, that's the legacy I left, and that's what it is. You know? And it was weird because, like, I went back. This was like 3 or 4 years after I graduated.
Yeah.
I'm like, no one gives a fuck about what I did. Let me just... I met up with some friends. This was like before we completely like cut each other off and stuff. And we went to a homecoming. And I'm seeing these fucking freshman kids talking about shit that I was doing. And I'm just like, oh, this sucks. I'm like, this sucks.
Was this a year after you left?
No, this was like 3-4 years.
Damn,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is 3-4 years after I left. And it was just talking about dumb shit. And that's not like something to be proud of. It was just like, that was kind of weird, though, you know. But yeah, man, it's just shit like that, you know. Once I kind of got a job, that's a big part of it. Getting a fucking job
is what made you see.
Because once you realize, shit, I gotta work for shit I want.
Well, yeah, you got
fucking around isn't.
Well, yeah, when you went to prom, you got your tuxedo. You got to
pay for it
all of it.
My car.
So, but
no,
no,
you know
man. No, I get it, man. I get it. It's different, but it's like your experiences or what you go through is what shape you to who you are today. And some people come out very well, others go into a spiral or end up on drugs or die. So it's like, I think it just depends. We just took it. I think it's because. You think it's because mom?
What do you mean?
How she raised us?
How?
At the home?
I don't think that did anything to help. I had to consciously come to the decision that what I was doing was destructive.
Yeah.
Because I even, like, you know, I won't mention too much, but, like, you even saw some of it at home.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't even think that. It's just...
Well, because...
It's just... People, it's just another level.
Yeah. People...
You see what I'm saying?
Because people look at us, and I'm not saying... Well, it's slim to none when if we argue.
Because, like...
People look at us and they're like, man, why are you guys so rude to each other? And it's like, that's how we express how we feel about each other. Just as brothers. It's good. It's good. Just as that's how we express it. So remember when we worked at 847 together?
No, that was toxic. Because we don't even talk to each other like that anymore.
No, well, yeah, because we're older.
Not even that. We don't even talk to each other crazy.
Yeah, but
like
we weren't being we were being ridiculous though, unless you were taking it seriously.
No, I just mean like in general. Because like even me now, like hearing certain things, like I don't know, it makes me cringe. But not because I think I'm better than you or I'm better than anyone or, you know, I'm like some purist or some shit like that. Like, it's just, for me, it's like you're removing the essence of communication, what you're trying to get across. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, of course, you can still cuss. I still fucking cuss like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. You know,
you
but
what?
It's just, like, in terms of communicating with people, you know, like even till this day, I don't cuss in front of people's parents.
Yeah, same.
It's so weird. I
The
don't
same.
like. They could be cussing up a storm and shit like that. I don't know what it is. I just don't cuss in front of people's parents. You know what I'm saying? But just in terms of, I think for me, it's just that was just kind of like the beginning of my eventual ego death. But it was just kind of seeing that, okay, if I want to do shit, if I really want to experience shit, I need to work. I need to make money. And I'm meeting new people. Meeting new people allows me to see new things, experience new things.
And that's how you met the boys.
You know what I'm saying? Have new ideas. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. And there was stages in that. There was a lot of stages.
Yeah.
And most of that starts after high school. You know what I'm saying? And I figured that out in high school.
Towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end, I figured that out. And I was just like, huh. You know, so it's like, even with prom, you know, I was in a position where it was just like, I know no one's going to go to prom with me here. I'm a fucking menace. You know, so I met someone outside of the school.
Yep.
I was like, hey, I invited them to prom.
They said yes.
Yeah, and the expectation of what I was capable of doing was pretty low. So once I show up to prom with her, everyone,
Well, you see,
they were violating, bro.
but that really goes to show you that when you do bring somebody outside the realm of whatever they lived in, how weird they were.
No, it was I went outside their expectation of what they expected of me. And it got to the point where like they were even asking her, "Oh, did he pay you?" What did he It was crazy. They was like,
man,
yeah,
that's
it was just
crazy. Like they couldn't believe that you can find a young beautiful woman like that to get you to go to prom. It was crazy. Yeah.
So even in that instant, like it got to the point where I was just like, you know what, let's leave a bit early. We went bowling after that because motherfuckers really got weird. Like,
yeah,
they got
really of course,
weird.
And you didn't want to put her in a position.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to.
Where you had to fight everybody.
Right, that it got weird. So we left a little bit early. We went bowling. We went
bowling here or bowling like in Naples.
I think we went bowling in like downtown Fort Myers or something. Okay. Like I forgot where.
Gator Lanes.
I think so.
Damn, Gator Lane's been here forever.
I've been here for a minute. And then we went to Hibachi Grill.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? We just had a good time, but it was just kind of like I was self-aware enough to be like, oh, okay, so this is what they think of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I started understanding, oh, okay, I'm the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
I get it. So.
Because that's how you portrayed yourself.
Right, exactly. And that's my own fault.
And that's understandable.
That's understandable. Yeah. And that's my own fault. So, as I just kind of started really learning about my reality, I was just like, okay, so this is how I want to move. These are the expectations I expect from myself and others. You see what I'm saying? And like I think a lot of the things that I did, you know, where I went out of my way to like actually harm people, it was, I don't know. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Dark moment in your past.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Hey, man. You went through difficult shit. You grew from it, and you're better off now. So it's like, but there's still a shit ton of room to grow. You're still learning a lot. I mean, you'll eventually get where you want to get.
But that's why I extend that same understanding, though.
Yeah, to everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I can extend that
because
same
you always have that choice to make
a
change.
And that's where that understanding ends. Once you make your choice.
Yes.
I can understand how you feel and what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I can sympathize with you. I can't empathize in every situation, but like I can understand what it feels like to be in like a dark space.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, where you fucked up or you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like it's the choice that you make after where it's like, okay, am I gonna continue to support you and da 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 and you know And that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of share that understanding of other people. That's why it's like, for me, I can't be mad at someone because they're not taking the solution that I'm offering them. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's never that easy.
But like you said, you'll give them the advice. They can do with it with whatever
Right.
they choose.
But I'm not gonna be mad at you for not taking my advice.
No, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I can't be like, oh, you didn't take my advice, fuck you.
No, I agree.
I'm just not gonna give you any more advice.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
I'm
that's why I love when John White says, "I'm gonna tell you once, and then that's it. Whatever you do with it is up to you. But I'm not gonna repeat myself twice
That's facts.
because it doesn't. Because then now I'm wasting my time. I'm giving you good or free advice, and you choose to waste it.
I saved you time from going through the bullshit that I went through.
Exactly. It's like look how much painstaking shit we went through to get this podcast together because we had no guide to get where we are at now. We had to learn everything ourselves. But if somebody were to come and say, "Oh, how would you do this?" I'll give you the advice once.
Right.
If you choose not to take it,
You gonna do it your own way, all right, man.
you're on
Maybe
your
you'll
own.
figure a different way. It's not that you're on your own. Just tell me how it goes.
Yeah. And if you don't say anything,
Right.
then that means you didn't take it.
You know, tell me how it goes. Because I like to give advice to people who give me advice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Remember, it's the whole,
Yep. Give and take.
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I always say this.
You gotta give me some advice, too.
If
you
anybody
know?
has ideas, what I always say is get a journal, a diary, whatever you want to call it, and start writing your ideas down. Because that book will be the foundation to whatever you're gonna build.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right. Yeah, but it's just shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't dwell on that, because for me, all of that is absolute null and void.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
That's what you do with it now.
right,
That matters.
right.
So,
I don't think I'll ever have the same feelings towards anyone that I knew
Mhm.
back then. You see what I'm saying? Even if we pass each other, it's like, you're a new person to me.
Yeah.
It's like when someone tries to hit me up from 10 years ago. Oh, man, we should, No, sorry. I don't know who you are
I
now.
don't know you.
I don't know.
Like you said, 5 years and up. I don't know you.
I really don't,
I don't
know
know
who
you.
you are.
Yeah. So.
And you don't know who I am. So the expectation of who you think I am is dated by 10 years.
Yes. Well, because you're going based off of what you knew or about me or how I was,
Right.
but not who I am now.
So if you expect me to pull up while we hang out and dance like a monkey for you and like do some crazy shit, sorry. That's not happening. That's not happening.
Or how they always say, "Remember when you used to?" That ain't me.
I'll be like, I don't remember.
That ain't me.
I forgot.
Which is why I always say it's crazy when you try to bring up shit from the past and try to put it on me now when that was a younger, stupider me than compared
We
to.
can remember, yeah.
Yeah,
I
of course.
remember,
But that's it.
That's it.
not who
That's
I
all
am.
we gonna
Yeah,
do.
exactly. No,
but
I
I'm not,
I
I'm
understand.
not gonna reenact it for you. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Because that's
not.
pretending to be something I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That's something I was, but
Mhm.
that's not what I am now. So stop
Mhm.
trying to put me in that box. No, I get you, man.
That's what it's like. If we end up falling out, it was meant to happen, bro.
Mhm.
Like, I can't force a friendship that's not.
Yeah. Thank you
Well,
for teaching me
right.
and moving me
You
forward
were an
and
important
making
part
me,
of my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of valuable lessons,
whether it be good or bad.
good or bad.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You
No,
helped
I agree.
me. I
agree.
appreciate that, but I'm not the same person. So I can't continue to entertain you in the way that you would like to be entertained. So, boop.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. So what's up, man?
No, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I just that just popped up in my head when I got home from work today. It was just because I was laughing, and a lot of people are like, well, especially Jose. Jose's a team leader at the store I'm working at, helping out at right now, and he literally like, man, Jeff, you're you all the time. He's like, I like your personality. I said, so I basically said, yeah, I don't know when it started, but then as I was driving home, I started thinking, and that's when it started coming up, and I'm like, okay, I get it. This is the series of events that happened to make me who I am today, and that's why everybody likes me. And I'm not trying to get people to like me. They just, I like your energy.
Right.
I like your attitude. I like your personality, and that's just something that comes with it. Um, and it's not something I'm forcing on people. It's just
No, it's something you just build with your character.
exactly, and
Just
that's
something you build. With
and
your
that's how I am, and that's why I love laughing. That's why I have these frown lines because I laugh so
Yeah,
much.
me too.
You see that?
I'm
It's
like-
not just the cheeks. It's just
It's like what? All this shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's because I
You,
never
bro, you got
stop
double
smiling.
frown lines. You got the
Nah,
you
shit's
got the
bad.
lips, and then you got the cheeks.
That shit's bad.
That's why you try and get the connections.
Bro, that shit's bad. Yeah, yeah, you been smiling your whole life, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm
That shit's
saying.
Crazy.
That's why you're like, yeah, Jeff, you got fake teeth.
You been smiling. Who, you or me?
No, me.
Oh, absolutely.
God has blessed you with fake teeth because you smile too much.
I've been punished.
It's a punishment. Take it.
Because I laughed at people's pain, so he made my smile ugly.
Oh man, I love it.
man.
I love it, man.
It's like, that's what you get.
I love it, man.
That's what you get.
But yeah, man, it's like everywhere I go, man. It's just, and I always tell people this, man. As long as you do your job, we can have fun. But at the point where you don't, then that's when we have a conversation. And then when people see that side of me, they're like, "Oh shit, you're serious." I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm not saying we can't have fun at the job. We just need to get the job done.
It was like that TikTok I seen where bro was like, "Hey yo, let's go chill back at the place," and the guy's like, "I gotta go to work." It's like, nah, just call off. I gotta go to work.
You gonna pay my bills?
He's like, all right, pay me right now. I said, what you mean? You don't pay at the hangout at the spot that y'all going to? He's like, no, we don't. All right, then I'm going to work. He's like, you can't call me. You can't say you're my friend, and you want me to stay broke.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's like, let's hang out. No, I gotta go to work.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay, we're gonna hang out. What we finna do?
Bum. Do nothing.
Do nothing.
Waste time. That time could have been
To
making
make
money to get me out of my broke
To get out
situation.
of my situation.
Yep.
You want me to stay broke?
Yep.
So let's go hang out so I can stay
So
broke.
you're not my friend.
You're not my friend.
Yep.
What the heck? Why don't you come work with me? How about that?
Yeah. Exactly.
We can have fun at work
Yep.
instead of hanging out.
Hanging out. Yep. Exactly.
What the
man.
fuck?
But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents that I just wanted to add. I was just, like I said, man, it's just wherever I go, I just like to put a smile on people's faces. And it's not like I go up to them and try to make them laugh. It's just I'm laughing in the vicinity, and everyone just turns their neck, and they're like, "Well, okay, I want
to laugh
to
too.
laugh too."
I want to laugh
Yeah,
too. Tell
so-
me a joke. What?
Yuck.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nah, bro, I don't tell jokes. I talk
I don't
about
tell
life.
jokes. I tell the truth.
Yes. I think that's what it is. I don't
That's what
sugarcoat.
it is. I don't tell jokes. I tell
And
the
people
truth.
laugh at the fact that I'm
'Cause the
so
truth-
brutally honest.
Because the truth is
The
funny.
truth.
We'll set you free.
okay. You can be honest. All right.
To an extent.
You can be honest without being inflammatory.
Yes.
Here's where a lot of people get that mixed up.
Yes.
Being honest does not mean being an asshole. You can get it's like what I said with a conversation.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can say it in a way where you don't have to say it. Like you can say it straight forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Oh, the conversation we were having previously before
Right.
we started. Yeah. That's that, and I agree. There's
like, hey, you look unhealthy.
you
Or
have to
hey,
be like,
you're gaining some weight.
you don't have to be like you're a
You're a fat piece
obese
of shit.
slob.
Yeah. You're a fucking Tonka truck or some shit like that. You're a tour bus. You know what I'm saying? What the
shit.
fuck? You look like you came out the Barney bag. Like God shook you up with any body part and just said, "Here we go, ta-da, motherfucker." What the fuck? That's
You
crazy.
what?
That's crazy.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not like an asshole when I'm honest. I just tell it like it is. It's like, and it's funny because when I have some of these conversations with people, and they start laughing, I'm like, what's so funny? She's like, I've never heard anybody tell it to me like you are saying it. I'm like, yeah, because they sugarcoat it for you. They tell you what you want to hear.
Sweet nothings.
Yeah. Because in this societal matrix, we all live by deception.
Exactly.
Everything is just a lie.
Where'd you learn that from, sir?
We're just putting makeup on lies. I've been knew that shit. What the fuck? Don't tell me that show taught me that. Because I've been took notes on that. I've been told you about metaphysics and epistemology.
Yeah, I know.
Epistemology.
I know.
I've been told you about that. It's all a fucking lie. Everyone just lies.
Everyone has their makeup
Everyone
of
just
lies.
bro.
Yep.
Even when they're telling the truth, it's sprinkles.
Yep.
They season that shit.
They
What the
do they
fuck?
call it? An extended truth or something like that. What do they call it again? How do they say it? Like they're like, oh, it wasn't lying. I just
Stretch the truth.
stretched the truth. There you go.
Elaborated.
Yeah,
Hyperbole or hyperbole.
bruh, it's still a lie.
Hi. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know. That's not saying any interaction I make with people is fake. That's just I'm gonna show you how I feel. But I know because everything
You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You cannot bullshit a bullshitter.
So, is that your final message?
That's my final message.
All right, guys.
You cannot bullshit a bullshitter.
You can't. You can't. Guys, as always, thank you for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch our episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And if you want to catch our ugly mugs on Wednesdays and Fridays, we're on YouTube, One Word Tabletop Topics. We also have our Triple T's Clip channel and our TikTok channel. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the page, and we have timestamps. It'll help you navigate throughout whatever you're looking for. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and leave us a comment. If you want us to talk about anything in particular, bring it up to us, and we'll keep it in mind. Again, thank you.
That's tough.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say,
That's tough. That's tough.
Thank you for joining us at the tabletop. You guys have a good night, weekend, evening,
One
and
day you'll
or
get
day.
it, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll get it one day.
Goodbye.
I'm going to keep practicing until I get it.
Goodbye.